The Raptors control the tap. Jason Tatum with the block. That approach, that's what you want to see. Nice save. Oh, emphatic slam.
Oh, that's a great way to make an opening statement. It's about the team that's able to punch the other team in the mouth first. That's exactly what you want to do if you're the road team.
Beyond the arc for three. Message received. Well defended to Van Vliet. Enes Kanter, huge block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Kemba Walker. Has a look. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Lowry to Van Vliet. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Jaylen Brown. For three. Smothering deep. Lowry with it. 2-point advantage. Pass taken away by the Celtics. Oh, straight down the middle for two.
So deadly. Now look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle. Oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
Well done, Kyle Lowry. Missed his first. That one goes.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Lowry into the front court. Lead is 2. Pascal Siakam to Gasol. And the basket good at the rim.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Flushes it home.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Fred Van Vliet. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Tatum. Well, their first three, and they're right back in it, within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those that dropped earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
To Gasol. Enes Kanter tips it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Jaylen Brown. center. Shot won't go.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Tosses. Short jumper won't go down. To Jaylen Brown. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Lowry to Ibaka. Not done yet. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Rodney Hood. Trying to cash in. It's no good. Great defense.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Lets it fly from long range. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Goes reverse to lay it in. And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
To number 13. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. First foul in the last 2 minutes.
Takes a shot at the buzzer. No good. Time's expired. First quarter in the books of this one. One quarter down. Long way to go.
Substitutions, Toronto. Substitutions,
Lowry. To Ibaka. Stuffs it down with authority.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. To Walker. Tatum. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion, the backspin. It gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
To Lowry. Fred VanVleet. Has a chance. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
Well defended. Fred VanVleet to Lowry. Oh, he got there.
That's great hustle getting back on D.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Textbook defense. Lowry into the front court. 5-point game. To VanVleet. Doesn't have the touch.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
To Kemba Walker. Driving right to the basket. He cruises in for two. Too easy.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for two.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. No and one. There was some contact there.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Pascal Siakam, nice pass to set things up. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
For 3. Marcus Smart forcing that one. Well defended. Well done, Kyle Lowry. 2 of 4 now. They'll let one fly from half court. That's it for the first half. The Celtics have the lead.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Kyle Lowry with the rock. It's Cantor with the board. To Jaylen Brown. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. The deficit now up to 5. It's a big finish. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Marc Gasol swats it. That's his 3rd block this evening. Now a steal as the Raptors have it. Terrific vision. Well done, Kyle Lowry. 3 for 6 now.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game, and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
Has a look. First free throw is good. Two for 2 on that trip. Toronto with the basketball to Van Vliet. Off the assist.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
So he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
The free throw, good. Caps off the 3-point play. The lead is 4. Nice pass to set things up. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the 3-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
Now ready with a couple of free throws.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Goes 2 for 2. Lowry to Van Vliet. Rises for the slam.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you headhunt.
That's usually one that he'll knock down.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Zero chance on that play.
Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry to Van Vliet. And score. Strong take.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Lowry with it. His group now down 2. Enes Kanter snatching it out of the air. Fourth this contest.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Fires the 3.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Nope. First one does not go. Second and 3. Got it. Lowry has the basketball. Tyler Zeller pins it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
To Marcus Smart. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Count it. Three-pointer is good.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Lowry into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. And count the basket.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Marcus Smart. From long range. Not getting the bounce.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
No good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Count it.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Lowry to Powell. Got a piece.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
Oh, he had it. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter with the Celtics in front. Raptors ball as we get going here in the fourth. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
That'll get out off the Raptors. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Has a chance. Offensive board. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Yes, I love this move. Send him to the line. Chances are probably good he doesn't make both. And you also stop the clock while getting another possession.
And hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Lowry to Ibaka. Can't miss those. Alexia Jinsa able to recover with the block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
To Lowry. Well done, Kyle Lowry. With that, he's 5 for 9.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
It goes down.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
All right, that was a little bit of a gamble there, but not a terrible move sending him to the free throw line.
Off the mark on the first free throw.
Number 24, Norman Powell. Into the game for the Celtics. Number 7, Jaylen Brown.
Misses the second as well.
Number 3, OG Anunoby. Into the game for Boston. Number 13.
Lowry goes to the left side. Has a look. A shot by Brewer misses.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Now the intentional foul as they get it with a little under 20 seconds left to play.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Now the Raptors going to use a timeout. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a 2-possession game. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Now an intentional foul, and they get it with 9 seconds remaining.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
And gets both to drop at the line. It's a victory here for the Celtics as they win this one by 3. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.